Spooky, spooky blanket of Charlie McCarthy faces. This was sent to me by my friend Sundown. Oh my goodness. Could have been 10 years ago now. And it's not even really a blanket. It's literally just a piece of yardage, polar fleece covered with evil Charlie McCarthys. And thus, so far, a little more than a minute in, has been what this BESIDENCY looks like. I think it was done up rather nicely. And I've even got my little blacklight flashlight that I can... We didn't want to get all the blacklight tape up and put it over Ozzy there. Because we were worried we're going to blow a fuse in this room. But if I feel like seeing him glow, I can use the flashlight. Which is also a good thing to have in your bag when you're shopping and looking at yarn or fabrics, because you can take it out and see. Not everything marked, blacklight is that, and many more things that aren't marked blacklight are. I could get an example of that, but why bother? I've gone a whole nother minute. So I think we started this Monday, and that was the 20th. It seems like we did something more or less just easy and not easy to remember, nice and even. And I guess that I want to remind people why this is happening, and want to talk about the progress that's been made so far, and talk about what you do on days where you lose the day. You know that you're here for a finite amount of time with your BESIDENCY, and it's that window of time that's supposed to help spur you on to concentrating on certain projects, specific projects. And what happens to you if you just hit a cycle of symptoms that keeps you down for 2 days? What do you do then? Where's the flex time? So maybe we'll talk about that a little bit. So, as we know, I've committed my BESIDENCY to working on a large, I believe I measured it for the nice lady at the festival, and I think it's 36 by 60. It's that kind of banner with a nice pointy end at the bottom. 36 by 60 banner. Really, really sturdy stuff. And then I think this is just a heavy muslin, and I've been working on this. What's that shape? Oh, it's a cat. I've been working on this embroidery of Dexter for over a year, actually. This upcoming June, Dexter will have passed on for 2 years. And last year they had the first annual Dex Fest in North Carolina. And I would have loved this to have been ready for that. Then I would have loved to have gone to the first Dex Fest. And just weirdly, that was the weekend. If we had gone to Dex Fest, I wouldn't have ended up with a traumatic brain injury that kept me in bed for a year. Maybe we should have done that. Anyway, this year I decided this is blood and I don't even remember why. But I also couldn't tell you anything about that cut on my hand. It was probably him. Hey, Bobo. Bobo. Oh, forget it. So, I have been working on Dexter, although I need Tucker. We are still a collective. Everything is done in the name of the collective unless literally one of us does it all. I need him to kind of firm up some of these lines in here for me to continue with. A big part of what is missing right now and makes this not look so much like Dexter as it could is teeth. And I had to think a lot about how to do the teeth, and then I think I figured it out. And I'm happy about that. I have sacrificed the leopard print from a bolster pillow that I've had for a long, long time and want to do like a sort of mid-century like boomerang shape behind Dexter's head because I've got to cover up. This banner was sewn by Tucker and had a former purpose that we didn't end up using it for. So it has a lot of fabric glue on it. So that's where we are progress-wise. And what I'm going to need to be thinking about to write down for people who may be inspired to give themselves a besidency is what do you do on the days when you just got non-starter days. Pretty much anybody who's in this position is not working for the man because they have no idea from day to day when they're going to be capable of sitting up, looking at a screen, threading a needle, walking, anything like that. And I'm down about 2 days. Ooh. So wondering how the flex time, wondering what rule I'm making for myself that feels comfortable. Because I think we had planned on doing this for about 2 weeks. Oh, want to look at some pretty lights again? You can do that. And there's Ozzy. And over here next to Ozzy is the Frank Gallagher jumping puppet. I wonder, how do you zoom in on things? I honestly don't know. Oh, looks like that has something to do with it. Can you zoom in on things?